Wes Watson, the self-proclaimed alpha male guru, has made quite a name for himself shouting into a camera about dominance, discipline, and the grind. But beneath the veneer of bulging veins and carefully curated Instagram posts lies a man whose entire persona is built on shaky foundations and an even shakier rent bill. Let's start with the financial flex Watson loves to flaunt, his alleged million-dollar status. Despite claiming to be rolling in cash, Wes Watson still pays rent. Only a true beta pays rent if they have millions. He loves his alpha landlords he makes sandwiches for. Beta. Yes, the wannabe alpha who preaches ownership and control doesn't even own his own home. For someone who constantly boasts about success, it's telling that he's funneling money into a landlord's pocket instead of living the property ownership dream he sells to his followers. It's the prison bitch mentality. He knows he can never own the cell he calls home. He won't ever try because once a dick-sucking prison bitch, always a dick-sucking prison bitch. How many dudes Wes be working out with? The only alpha male that loves sweaty dick swinging next to his cheeks. While most alphas might pride themselves on their natural grit, Watson's obsession with steroids has left him looking like a character from a poorly rendered video game. His tattoos, an incoherent jumble of symbols that resemble doodles from a detention-bound 7th grader, do little to help. Everyone who pays more than $4 gets to tattoo a roided loser. And then there's his love for handbags. Beta. That's right, Watson. The man who screams about discipline seems more preoccupied with designer accessories than with the principles he supposedly lives by. Wes Watson's muscle-bound transformation has had a few unfortunate side effects. For one, his neck has seemingly disappeared, swallowed whole by his ever-expanding traps. As for his back, let's just say the man couldn't scratch it even if his life depended on it. Maybe that's why he screams so much, pure frustration from being unable to really see his favorite tramp stamp. Real alphas don't have to yell. They don't need to spit vitriol into a camera to assert their dominance. But Watson's entire persona is built on shouting down the lens at his audience, barking commands like a drill sergeant trying to convince himself he's still in charge. The truth? Only betas need to scream to be heard. Real alphas lead by example and never drop the soap like Slippery Wes. Speaking of leading by example, real alphas create legacies. They build families, nurture their children, and invest in future generations. Wes Watson, however, has no such legacy. It's been rumored, and laughed about in many circles, that the self-proclaimed alpha is in fact impotent. Little dick and no sperm that can swim past his own fists. This is the true beta, the lonely, fatherless cuck who has to be the gimp at a Diddy party. Only Wes Watson would get his freedom to carry the baby oil for Diddy. Wes got pink eye from eating Diddy ass, but he still got paid. Another subscription. For someone who talks so much about power, his inability to create life is the ultimate irony. Wes Watson is not the alpha he claims to be. He's a screaming fraud, a man desperately clinging to a manufactured image while the truth seeps out through the cracks. From his rented lifestyle and handbag obsession to his steroid-fueled insecurities, Watson is the embodiment of overcompensation. So the next time you see him shouting into your feed, remember? The loudest voice is often the weakest.